Can you really buy a slice of American paradise for the price of a new iPhone? In 2025, yes, you absolutely can. And no, we're not talking about some ghost town in the middle of nowhere. We're talking about vibrant, charming, soul-soothing towns across the U.S. where you can live your dream life without draining your bank account. Whether you're hunting for a place to settle down, retire in style, or make a smart investment that screams future profit, this list is your new best friend. Quaint streets, jaw-dropping views, low crime, great food, it's all here. Some of these places will make you drop your coffee and whisper, "Wait, what? That's affordable?" Stick around to the end. The #1 town might just change the way you think about buying a home in America. Fayetteville, Arkansas. Wait, Arkansas? Yes, and you're about to be pleasantly shocked. Fayetteville isn't just another college town, it's a hidden gem that blends southern warmth with progressive vibes and a serious entrepreneurial buzz. Imagine a place where you can catch a Razorbacks game, hike the Ozarks, and grab gourmet tacos, all in the same afternoon. That's Fayetteville. The economy here? Quietly impressive. With a median household income around $62,000 and an unemployment rate near 2.9%, this town is holding its own. The University of Arkansas keeps things lively and intellectual, while Walmart HQ just up the road in Bentonville brings in steady jobs and big business energy. Startups are popping up everywhere, fueled by a growing tech and creative scene that's starting to turn heads nationally. Let's talk cost of living, because this is where Fayetteville really flexes. The average home sells for about $320,000, and rent for a modern one-bedroom is around $100. Groceries and gas? Below the national average. This place stretches your dollar in ways that feel like a magic trick. But Fayetteville isn't just affordable. It's cool. The arts scene is thriving, thanks to places like Theater Squared and the Walton Arts Center. Dixon Street offers live music, cocktails, and quirky charm. Plus, with trails winding through the Ozark Mountains, you've got endless hiking, biking, and, whoa, look at that view moments waiting just outside your door. Sure, summers get humid, and it's still Arkansas. You'll see your fair share of trucks and country tunes. But don't be fooled. Fayetteville is progressive, green, and full of energy. Looking for a fresh start in a town that's affordable, outdoorsy, and full of life? Fayetteville is calling, and it's not whispering. Austin, Texas. Have you ever wondered what happens when you mix the best of tech, music, and food? You get Austin, Texas, a city that's buzzing with creativity, innovation, and a vibe that feels both fresh and timeless. With its world-renowned music scene, booming tech industry, and eclectic culture, Austin has earned its place as one of the best cities to buy a home in 2025. Let's talk money. Austin's economy is one of the most diverse in the country, and the job market is red hot. The average household income here is around $75,000, and industries like tech, healthcare, and entertainment continue to thrive. With major tech giants like Apple, Google, and Tesla setting up shop in the area, job opportunities are endless for anyone looking to start or grow their career. Unemployment is remarkably low, sitting at 3.0%, which makes it an attractive option for anyone on the job hunt. Now, the real question. What about housing? Austin's real estate market has been on fire for the past few years, and while home prices are on the rise, it's still more affordable compared to places like San Francisco or New York. The average home price in Austin hovers around $500,000, which is a bargain considering the area's lifestyle, tech opportunities, and year-round sunny weather. Renting a one-bedroom apartment downtown will will set you back about $1,800, but again, you're paying for that perfect blend of convenience, culture, and community. What really makes Austin stand out is its quality of life. The city is a playground for outdoor enthusiasts, with hundreds of miles of hiking and biking trails, lakes for kayaking, and a perfect climate that begs for year-round outdoor fun. Add in a food scene that rivals any major city. Don't even get us started on the tacos. And you've got a place that checks every box when it comes to living well. There's one downside, though. The city is growing so fast that traffic can be a nightmare at times. But given all the opportunities and lifestyle perks Austin offers, it's a small price to pay. If you want to live in a city that's as lively as it is prosperous, Austin is the place to be. Bend, Oregon. Tired of the big city grind? Bend is your escape plan with a view. And what a view! Towering pines, snow-capped peaks, and rivers so clear they look photoshopped. This isn't just nature porn. It's a full-blown lifestyle. People here hike before breakfast, ski on their lunch break, and finish the day with local beer brewed 2 blocks from their front porch. Bend's economy is buzzing, especially for a town its size. With a median household income around $78,000 and unemployment sitting at just 3.4%, this place is quietly thriving. The tech scene's growing, remote workers are flooding in, and local businesses are booming, from coffee roasters to outdoor gear shops. But how much does it cost to live in this nature lover's dream? Median home prices are hovering near $550,000. Not dirt cheap, sure, but still far below big West Coast cities. Rent for a modern one-bedroom? About $1,700. Groceries and utilities stay surprisingly reasonable, especially if you hit the farmer's market or buy local. Bonus, no sales tax in Oregon. Yep, you read that right. 0. Beyond economics, Bend is a vibe. Breweries everywhere. More than 300 days of sunshine. Mountain biking trails that start from your driveway. And did we mention the Deschutes River literally runs through the town? Kayak after work? Anyone? Yeah, winters can be chilly, but for skiers and snowboarders, that's just a free season pass to heaven. If you want the outdoors in your backyard, a growing job market, and sunsets that belong in a gallery, Bend might just be your perfect next move. Asheville, North Carolina. What happens when bohemian soul meets mountain magic? You get Asheville, a town so cool it makes other towns jealous. Tucked away in the Blue Ridge Mountains, Asheville is a mix of artisan coffee shops, indie bookstores, farm-to-table eats, and live music pouring out of every corner. It's the kind of place where you can stumble upon a street performer juggling fire, then walk 5 minutes and end up at a waterfall. Sounds wild? That's Asheville for you. Economically, Asheville holds its ground. The median household income is around $60,000, and while tourism and hospitality fuel much of the action, there's a thriving remote work scene and a growing health and wellness industry. The town's artsy, entrepreneurial energy draws creatives, tech workers, and freelancers like bees to locally sourced honey. Now, let's talk dollars. Homes here average around $485,000. A little steep, sure. But when your backyard is the Blue Ridge Parkway, you're not just buying square footage, you're buying lifestyle. Rent for a cozy one-bedroom? About $1,600. Utilities and groceries sit close to the national average, and local farmers markets make it easy to eat fresh without going broke. And the vibe? Oh, it's something else. With over 30 art galleries, legendary breweries, hello, Beer City, and hiking trails that start just minutes from downtown, there's always something to do. Even if that something is just watching the sun melt over the mountains. The climate's gentle, the people are friendly, and every street corner tells a story. Sure, it can get touristy, and parking can test your patience. But once you're sipping chai on a rooftop, watching fog roll over the hills, all that fades away. If your dream life includes mountains, murals, and meaning, Asheville is more than a destination. It's a lifestyle waiting for you to jump in. Buffalo, New York. Looking for an affordable home with a lot of character? Buffalo, New York might not be the first place that comes to mind, but it's time to rethink that. With a rich history, thriving cultural scene, and some of the most affordable housing markets in the country, Buffalo is the perfect place for anyone looking to start fresh, without draining their savings. Whether you're looking to settle down or make an investment, this city has it all. Buffalo's economy is in full swing, with steady growth in sectors like healthcare, education, and manufacturing. The average household income here is around $50,000, and the unemployment rate is impressively low at 4.1%. The job market is diverse, with major employers like the University at Buffalo, Kaleida Health, and M&T Bank calling the city home. For those looking for work, there are plenty of opportunities to grow in a city that's evolving at a rapid pace. Now, about the cost of living. Buffalo is one of the most affordable cities to buy a home. The average home price is just around $180,000, which is a fraction of what you'd pay in other northeastern cities. Renting a one-bedroom apartment downtown will set you back around $100 to $100, which is almost unheard of for a city of this size. The low cost of living, paired with an affordable real estate market, makes Buffalo an appealing option for both first-time buyers and seasoned investors. But Buffalo is more than just a great deal for your wallet. This city is a cultural hotspot with museums, music festivals, and a thriving food scene. The iconic Buffalo Wings are just the beginning. The city boasts a variety of international cuisine, unique craft breweries, and a growing art scene. Buffalo's waterfront is undergoing a major transformation, and new parks, restaurants, and entertainment venues are popping up all over the place. It's a city that's always buzzing with life and energy. One downside? The weather. Buffalo's winters are notoriously harsh, with heavy snow and cold temperatures. But if you're someone who loves the idea of cozying up in front of a fire with a cup of cocoa, that might be exactly what makes Buffalo so charming. If you're ready to embrace a city with history, culture, and affordability, Buffalo is the place to call home. Greenville, South Carolina. Looking for the perfect balance between Southern charm and modern living? Greenville. South Carolina might just be your dream come true. This charming town, tucked into the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, is growing faster than you can say sweet tea. With its vibrant downtown, stunning parks, and a food scene that rivals big cities, Greenville is quickly earning a spot on the map as one of the best places to buy a home. Greenville is a town that knows how to keep things thriving. The median household income here is around $55,000, and the city boasts an unemployment rate that's below 3%. Major employers include companies in manufacturing, healthcare, and a steadily growing tech sector. With a recent influx of businesses, Greenville has become a magnet for young professionals, entrepreneurs, and remote workers seeking a slower pace of life, but still desiring career opportunities. Now, about those home prices. They're surprisingly affordable. The average home price sits around $315,000, making it easier to grab your dream home without draining your savings. Renters will find a one-bedroom apartment for about $1,200 in the heart of the city. As for utilities and groceries, they're well below the national average, meaning your budget stretches further here than in most other cities. But what truly sets Greenville apart is its lifestyle. The Swamp Rabbit Trail, a 22-mile-long path through the city, is a cyclist and runner's paradise. The peaceful Reedy River runs right through the heart of downtown, and the Falls Park on the Reedy is a must-see with its waterfall, bridges, and lush greenery. It's the kind of place where you can start your day with a walk by the river and end it at one of the many unique restaurants that line Main Street. Greenville's also known for its low cost of living, top-notch schools, and family-friendly atmosphere. Of course, no place is perfect. While it's growing, it's still not as bustling as major metropolises, which may not suit those craving fast-paced city life. But for those who love the charm of a small town with all the perks of city living, Greenville is an ideal choice. If you want to buy a home that combines affordability, natural beauty, and a tight-knit community, Greenville should be at the top of your list. Charleston, South Carolina. Imagine a city where cobblestone streets meet palm trees, where historic homes with pastel facades sit next to world-class restaurants, and where the air is always filled with the salty scent of the sea. That's Charleston, South Carolina, a place where history and modern living come together in a way you've got to experience to believe. Charleston is a city that knows how to make an impression. It's an economic powerhouse with a median household income of about $63,000, and its job market is booming. The city is a hub for industries like tourism, tech, and healthcare. And with a growing influx of remote workers, there's plenty of opportunity for professionals in nearly every field. Plus, the city's unemployment rate is impressively low, sitting at just 2.2%, so finding work here won't be a struggle. Now, let's talk about housing. Yes, Charleston is a hot spot, but that doesn't mean it's out of reach. The average home price is around $490,000, which is a bit higher than the national average, but still reasonable given the area's lifestyle and charm. Renting in the downtown area? That'll run you about $1,800 for a one-bedroom. But with a location like this, you're getting value for your money. The cost of living overall is manageable, and grocery prices are on par with what you'd find in many other southern cities. What really sets Charleston apart, though, is its atmosphere. Picture yourself walking through the historic French Quarter, catching a sunset at Waterfront Park, or enjoying fresh seafood on a restaurant patio overlooking the harbor. The city's low-country charm is contagious, and the warm weather and rich history make every day feel like you're living in a postcard. Sure, the tourist crowds can be overwhelming, especially in peak seasons, and the summer humidity might take some getting used to. But the lifestyle here is second to none. The mix of southern hospitality, coastal beauty, and modern amenities creates a rare kind of living experience. Looking for a place that's a blend of beauty, culture, and opportunity? Charleston is a top contender you don't want to miss. Beaufort, South Carolina. Beaufort isn't just a town. It's a slow sip of sweet tea on a hot summer afternoon. Picture pastel-painted antebellum homes, Spanish moss dripping from ancient oak trees, and a salty breeze brushing in from the Atlantic. Sounds like a movie set? That's because it has been. Forrest Gump and The Big Chill were filmed right here. This place oozes southern charm with a twist of coastal elegance. Now, let's talk real life. The average household income floats around $67,000, and unemployment? A comfy 3.1%. Healthcare, education, and tourism keep the economy humming, and the local job market is quietly booming. Oh, and remote work. Totally thriving here, especially with the fiber internet quietly installed across town. Fast enough to zoom from your porch swing. So, what's it cost to snag your dream porch? The median home price hovers around $349,000. Way more reasonable than Charleston or Savannah. Rent for a cute one-bedroom? about $1,400. Groceries are about on par with the national average, but fresh seafood at the local market? That's where Beaufort wins big. You can get wild-caught shrimp for the price of a fast food combo. Insane. But what really hooks you here is the lifestyle. Paddleboarding at sunrise, art walks on First Fridays, and that one bakery on Bay Street where the croissants sell out by 9 a.m. The waterfront downtown is straight-up postcard material. And the community? Welcoming, tight-knit, and wonderfully quirky. You'll make friends in line at the farmer's market. Trust me. Okay, sure, it gets hot in the summer. We're talking sticky, sweaty, southern heat. But then winter rolls in, and it's 60 degrees, while the rest of the country is defrosting their windshields. Trade-off? Absolutely worth it. If you're craving salty air, small-town charm, and homes that don't break the bank, Beaufort might just be your coastal soulmate. Boise, Idaho. Nestled in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, Boise is the kind of place that sneaks up on you. At first glance, it might seem like a quiet city, but give it a moment, and you'll see why it's becoming one of the hottest places to buy a home in 2025. The city's got a perfect mix of small-town charm, big city amenities, and a healthy dose of outdoor adventure. It's a place where you can catch a sunrise over the mountains, have a beer at a local brewery, and then be home in time for dinner. Boise's economy has been on a steady rise, with an average household income of $63,000. The job market is diverse, with opportunities in tech, healthcare, and education, and the unemployment rate stays low at around 2.4%. Many people are flocking to Boise for its growing tech scene, which has earned it the nickname Silicon Slopes, thanks to its proximity to Salt Lake City and its tech-friendly environment. And here's the sweet part. Boise is still affordable. The average home price is around $460,000, which is pretty reasonable considering the quality of life. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in the city center will cost you around $1,400. Taxes are low, and utility costs are manageable, which means your paycheck goes further here than in many other cities. What really sets Boise apart is its outdoor lifestyle. With the Boise River Greenbelt right in the city, you can bike, hike, or paddle your way through nature without even leaving town. The city has a mild climate, which makes it easy to enjoy the outdoors year-round. Plus, you're only a short drive away from some of the best skiing and hiking in the Rockies. It's not all perfect, though. The city's growing popularity has led to a rise in housing prices and more traffic, but it's still a far cry from the gridlock of larger cities. Plus, don't expect the kind of bustling nightlife you'll find in places like New York or Los Angeles. If you want affordable living, endless outdoor adventures, and a thriving community, Boise's definitely worth considering. Madison, Wisconsin. Can cheese curds, cutting-edge tech, and lakeside views all exist in one place? Welcome to Madison, a capital city that feels like a college town with big city perks and a heart of pure Midwest gold. Imagine paddleboarding before work, grabbing brunch at a local co-op, then catching a protest or a music fest on the Capitol lawn, all in one block radius. Sounds unreal? That's daily life here. Madison's economy is no joke. With a median household income around $75,000 and an unemployment rate hovering near 2.6%, this city is a powerhouse in disguise. Home to the University of Wisconsin and a booming biotech and health sector, jobs here range from academia to startups. Epic Systems, one of the country's leading healthcare software companies, has its headquarters nearby. And yes, they're hiring like crazy. And despite its growing status, Madison stays surprisingly affordable. The average home costs around $390,000, and renting a modern one-bedroom downtown runs about $1,500. Groceries? below national average. Public transport, reliable and cheap. Plus, Wisconsin's property taxes are high, but residents argue it's worth it for the safety, schools, and insane quality of life. Here's what makes Madison extra special. It's sandwiched between two lakes, Mendota and Monona, which means lake views and waterfront activities are basically baked into your daily routine. Add a walkable downtown, bike-friendly streets, craft beer on every corner, and a food scene that ranges from vegan tacos to the best bratwurst you'll ever try. And you've got yourself a lifestyle upgrade. Winter can be brutal, no sugarcoating that. But if you don't mind bundling up or secretly love snow, the reward is a city that delivers community, culture, and calm, all without the coastal price tag. Want a brainy, scenic, and budget-friendly place to settle down? Madison doesn't just check the boxes, it writes new ones.